So let's take a minute to talk about Brooks. Hi everybody, Greg Koch here, 605 Running Company, and the reason why I have this goofy camera angle is I wanted to showcase how many new pairs of Brooks running shoes that I have in here at the shop at 605 Running Company. Now this is a big deal, and I want to tell you why it's a big deal, because we've got a bit of a challenge. So each footwear brand that we deal with here at 605 Running Company, their company is made up of sort of three divisions. It's the product, and so that's the science of how they design their shoes, how they create their shoes, how they manufacture their shoes. The distribution, so how they get shoes from Brooks to 605 Running Company. And then there's marketing, and this is an area that Brooks really excels at. So that includes their website and commercials, anything that Brooks shoes. Those are kind of the three areas that each brand is made up of, and they all do it a little bit different. They all have their own product, they all have their own distribution channel, and they all have their own source of marketing and how they choose to approach marketing. And for us, Brooks is a really big deal here at 605 Running Company. A lot of you that follow along, you love your Brooks, and that's great. You've got a lot of... Brooks is a brand that has a ton of brand loyalty, and they do things really, really well. So they design really quality shoes, and they market their shoes really, really well. And up until about a few months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, they were really good at distribution as well. But one of the things I pride myself on is transparency, and Brooks as a company wanted to improve their distribution, and they had really great intentions, and eventually I feel like they're going to get there, but the implementation of their new distribution program has been a struggle. So what they wanted to do is move their distribution channel from Seattle to Indianapolis. And on the face, that seems like a good idea. We want to get centrally located so that we can send shoes everywhere across the country in 2 days. What happened was the implementation fell apart, and it didn't work for them. And they really, really struggled. And what that means is I have struggled to get Brooks running shoes into my store, and you've struggled to get Brooks running shoes on your feet. And so it's been a year to forget for Brooks as a brand. I'm sure they've lost millions of dollars. I don't need to rail on that. But what I want to trumpet today is how my store works and how all of these wonderful Brooks running shoes are now available for you to come get here at 605 Running Company today. You can walk out with them today. So at our store, I've written about this before, I've talked about it before, but we work on a booking process where we try to book out future orders and plan our inventory for what we will need here at the shop. And so when you come here, I've already purchased a whole bunch of shoes. All of those shoes are here at the shop, and we're able to fit you for the right pair of running shoes, and that whole process, we've talked about it before. And you're able to walk out the door with a pair of shoes. And that's the key thing here, is walk out the door with a pair of shoes. So yes, we are capable of doing special orders and things like that, but the goal is for you to walk out the door with a pair of shoes. And that benefits both you and I for a couple of reasons. Number one, that day you can go for a run. You don't have to wait around for a pair of shoes. You can get a pair of shoes that we work together in the fit process that work really well for you. And you can go for a run and you can enjoy those shoes. And if something goes wrong, you can bring them right back to me same day, next day, and we can find a different pair of shoes. That's very advantageous. Now, if I have to special order for a color or something like that, both of us are going to be waiting, and at that point it no longer becomes this communication between you and I. We're putting the trust of our ability to get you running into someone else's hands. You know, whether it's the FedEx guy, the stock handler at the distribution center, or the distribution channel on its own. A lot more variables come into play. And so I don't like that, and I don't think you should like that. I think you should come down and want to walk out with a pair of shoes. And so my job is to order a lot of shoes and make sure that I have a wide assortment and that I have shoes available for you. And at 605 Running Company, we work with 10 different footwear brands. 10. So there's a strong possibility that I've got multiple pairs of shoes that not only will work well for you, and you'll enjoy the experience. They'll give you everything you're looking for out of your running appetite, but you can also try and explore different brands and different styles of shoes. That being said, this is an industry where brand loyalty is key, and it's huge. And I understand it as much as the next person that Brooks has strong brand loyalty. And so I want to talk a little bit about the shoes that I have behind me. Most of these are the brand new Adrenaline GTS version 20 that just came out. And so when I booked out my orders, I got a lot of colors, as you can see. I got a lot of colors, I got a lot of sizes, I got a lot of stock, and I need to sell it. So if you are an Adrenaline wearer, or if you've never tried that shoe on, come on down, try it on. It's fantastic. It's a great shoe, and we've got a lot of them. The other ones that I have behind me, and I would call them all out, but I've got a bunch of them. But I have the brand new Bedlam and the brand new Levitate. Those are great shoes as well. We've got them all lined up from Brooks. We have good stock in Brooks. I haven't been able to say that in a very long time. I'm excited to say it today. And they are available for you to come try on, come run in, and become that year-round runner that we're all looking for. So that's been my story on Brooks. That's what we got going. I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow along. Bye.